Hello students, I am Yogita. Welcome to this learning session. Today our subject is psychiatry nursing and we are going to study about a somatoform disorder. Somatoform disorder. Now this somatoform disorder is nothing but here a patient is having like few like 2 3 physical complaints, but there is no physical basis for that, and patient is repeatedly asking a treating doctor to do the examination and to treat the patient. Okay, so this is what called a somatoform disorder. They are presenting a complaint, they are having a symptoms, but there is, when you do any examination, you will not find any physically or medical conditions. This is what called somatoform disorder. Under this somatoform disorder, we can mainly study the four conditions: somatization disorder, hypochondriasis, somatoform disorder like somatoform autonomic dysfunction, somatoform one more in that, wait, 1 minute, it is persistent somatoform pain disorder. Persistent somatoform pain disorder. Now first is somatization disorder. Now here patient is having physical complaints, but when you rule out, there is no physical basis or medical condition of a patient, but repeatedly patient is complaining, repeatedly patient is experiencing the symptoms. Now here patient will, what is the symptoms out of the clinical picture we can see means patient will have a pain, a minimum in four locations they will have a pain. Two gastrointestinal complaints like nausea, vomiting, uneasiness, discomfort. They can experience dry mouth, coated tongue, like that they can experience. Like one reproductive system complaints like dysmenorrhea. They may experience amenorrhea, like that, related to reproductive organ, or they will have one genitourinary complaint here like hematuria, pain, or any kind of foul smell, something like that. So related to this they will experience a complaint. Then repeatedly they want to go for a checkup and they are having a fear about the being illness. Also there is a chance they will have primary and secondary gain because of this disorder. This is called somatization. Next is hypochondriasis. Now hypochondriasis means patient is having preoccupied idea, fear that he is having a serious kind of medical illness. So this thought, this idea will be there in patient mind that yes, I am having a serious medical illness. Now because of this, patient will repeatedly go to a doctor. They'll keep on changing the doctor. They're doing some investigation, taking treatment. In spite of doctor assurance, repeatedly they will ask the doctor to do some examination. Now this also called as doctor shopping. Okay, here they're having a severe fear that they are having a serious kind of diseases. Okay, maybe they may get little headache, but they may feel that yes, they're having brain tumor. They want to repeatedly do the examination whether they're having brain tumor. Repeatedly they'll go to the doctor, they'll ask them to do the checkup. Now next is somatoform autonomic dysfunction. Now here person is experiencing somatoform, some physical complaints which autonomic control, but there is no basic for that disease. When you rule out, when you do the investigation, you will not find any physical or medical conditions. And last is persistent pain disorder. Okay, here person is experiencing pain. It range from mild to very severe pain in his body. Minimum like 4 location he can find that a pain, but he will not have any physical or medical condition when you do the examination. So this is what called persistent pain somatoform disorder. Now what like how we will get this condition? Now definitely person experience pain, they will present the complaint sometimes so dramatically. They will present the complaints and they are much worried. They are going to the doctor again and again. They want some treatment. They want others to care. So this is the way they will behave. Definitely we can diagnose with all this behavior. physical examination, mental examination. We are doing a mental stress examination of a client. If required, we will do certain investigation which is required, like X-ray, CT scan, MRI. We will take out all this to check out whether they really have any medical condition or not. Now, definitely a management, we can use some anti-anxiety drug, diazepam. More accurate treatment will be like psychotherapies, giving supportive therapy, behavioral therapy, and individual psychotherapy. These things will help. Now, what's the nursing intervention? Assess the condition of a patient, provide psychological support. Basic is at the beginning, do the examination and find out is there any complaint, because sometimes definitely there will be a real origin of medical condition, but we will get confused with the psychiatric problem. So that should not happen. So we need to rule out any complaint actually they got or not. So we need to rule out that. Then provide psychological support, encourage the patient to do the activities, set a realistic goal, give a calm and quiet environment, give an approach to a positive reassurance, positive environment to the patient, motivate the patient to do their daily activities, and in case of they have any sleep disturbance, provide a calm environment so that they'll get a good sleep. Definitely when they have GA system complaints, then they may not eat well, eat properly, nutrition deficiency can occur. So meet the nutritional need of a patient. Bowel and bladder may not be like correct, like they may not have proper intake and output, that has to be maintained. And also motivate the patient, encourage the patient to do the activity, ask the patient to verbalize the feeling, if anything like any guilt, any fear, all that things should be has to verbalized, and it's listen to the patient. It may looks very quite boring, repeatedly they may tell the same stories, I'm not keeping well, I want to go to a doctor, I'm having my headache. So don't discourage the patient, allow the patient to speak and ventilate their feelings, express their emotions. And okay, and I ask the patient to maintain a diary. Like in the diary they have to mention like when and what time, what all the complaint they experienced, and also train the patient to not to give much attention to their physical complaints. Now these all treatment can be also given in community center, psychiatric outpatient ward departments, or any rehabilitation center, or any psychiatric unit where the mental health services available, there we can be given this. But encourage the patient to go there and motivate the patient to meet the need, go to the service station and take the services which is really helpful for the patient. And a follow-up service is really required in these cases, and inform the family members also regarding the follow-up care. Regarding medication, advise the patient to take the medication without missing it. So in regular interval they should come for a follow-up checkup, meet the doctor and take the medication prescription and go. So this is all the way that how we can help the patient with somatoform disorder. And one more thing, definitely they will have a stress and anxiety. In that case, you teach a technique to a patient how to manage their stress, like stress management therapy or techniques, yeah, how to resolve their personal conflicts and anxiety, that has to be taught to the patient. This always will help the patient to deal with these somatoform disorders. I hope you understood. If any doubt, please leave it in the comment box. I say thank you and time to say bye bye now.